Hello, and welcome to the next demonstration for the labs. So for this one, we're going to be demonstrating activity 4. And activity 4 is kind of a really pretty neat one. And so essentially what we're going to be doing is we are going to be using GPS to track. So to do this, you're going to want to download the WikiLoc app. There is a link to that in the activity. But you should just be able to get on the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store, depending on what type of phone you have. So it's just this one right here, which I clicked on. And then when you first open it up, it's going to ask you to sign in and create an account and everything. So do that. And then on the bottom in the middle of the screen, there's a button that says record trail. So we're going to want to go to that. And what we're essentially going to want to do is we are going to want to start recording quote unquote a trail. And so what we're going to do for that is once you start, you're going to click this recording button, and then you're just going to walk around somewhere. So maybe try to walk a little more than half a mile, make a few turns when you're doing it. And then once you reach your destination, you're going to click this red square on the bottom left, and then you're going to click finish. So I'm actually not going to save this trail because I wasn't walking, but I already have some trails saved. And so then once you do that, you're gonna see a screen come up that looks like this. And so what you're gonna want to do from there is you are going to want to send your trail to yourself as a file. And so right here is you're gonna click send trail as file, and then something that looks like this should open up where you're saving a .gpx. And so just name the trail. So just name the trail, just your username for IU. So for me, that would be dhyder. And then once you've done that, you're going to click send trail as file. This will come up. Go to whatever your email app is and send it to yourself like this. And just in that email, you just call it trail or whatever you want to do, and then send it. And from there, what we're going to do with that file that you just sent yourself is we are going to save that. So I am actually going to real quick stop recording this on this screen, or stop sharing this screen and change screens. And now we are going to, so we're going to download it right here. So just in Outlook or whatever your email app is, save that somewhere. For now, I'm going to save that to the desktop. And then what we're going to do is we are going to open up Google Earth Pro. So you should have already downloaded that from a couple of past labs that we had done. So give that just a second. Okay, and so now you've got Google Earth Pro open. Now what we're going to do is we are going to find that file that we just saved, and we are just going to drag it in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click it right here. I'm going to click it right here. So here it is. For me, it's dhyder.gpx. And what a GPX file is it's a file for Google Earth. And then you're going to click and drag it in. And this little window is going to pop up right here. That's going to say, create KML tracks, just altitudes to ground height. Just leave everything as default and click OK. Now what it's going to do is Google Earth is going to zoom in onto the trail that you created. So as you can see right here, this trail is just by my apartment complex. And then from there, once you visualized it, here's what you'll do. One, make a Word document and answer 2 questions. The first question is just, what trail did you record? So just briefly say where you went and what you did. And then for the second question, compare the trail that you took to the mental understanding that you have of the landscape where you live. So like, for example, did you realize the directions you were heading in? Or do you think you could have taken a shorter route, or would you typically take a different route? These types of things. So both of those, the first one is 2 points, and the second one is 6 points. Then for the third question, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna upload that GPX file you had. So for me, it was that dhyder.gpx. And from there, you should be finished. So it's this is a pretty simple activity as well, but I think a kind of neat one to see how GPS works. And if you have any questions about how it works, please, get in touch and let me know. Thanks.